Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation, and we're bringing you more stuff. That's right, more stuff. Hey, the Washington Times just did a poll. Matter of fact, it's still live on their site at the time of this video. And it asked the question, should Congress make English the official language of the United States? Well, over 100,000 respondents, 87% of them, or 97,957, said absolutely. 6% said there's no need to. 2% said, oh, it's unfair. And 3% said no one speaks proper English anyhow. That 3%, those are the people we should take and throw in the lake because they haven't got an active brain cell in their head. Nobody said anything about proper English. They just said English. We don't speak English in the United States. We speak American. So they got to get over that. But is it important? Is it really important for people to be able to, when they come to this country, be able to read and write English? Well, Pitt River says speaking English was required when immigrants arrived at Ellis Island. That's a false statement. You see, here's the thing. People have all these opinions, but nobody checks their facts. My grandfather came through Ellis Island, as did my grandmother 2 years later. My grandfather did not speak English, and when my grandmother came here 2 years later and he still didn't speak English, she kind of beat him up about it and told him very plainly, which the next statement the man makes is, and we all need to speak the same language to conduct business, and that's exactly what she told him. If you want to get anywhere in this country, you better learn the language. You can't be a dumb immigrant your entire life. So, as you see, people who come to this country really come to this country. And my grandparents went through becoming Americans. I have all their documentation. They've long since passed away, but I've got all their documentation. When they came to Ellis Island, their certificates of citizenship. And this is the way immigration is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a privilege to come to this country and to work hard. Once you're in this country legally, your opportunity is unlimited. And if you don't believe me, ask a guy who came to this country, who has his own business, who's become successful. Ask him. Just take some time and ask him. Not a guy that snuck across the border. I'm talking about a guy who immigrated here, went through the process. And there's a lot of them out there. But there's another reason that you need to understand the language and all the rest of the little idiosyncrasies that the United States has. And I want to give you one example right now. This chart here converts kilometers per hour to miles per hour. Simple thing, driving a car. Well, let's say a guy is driving down the road and he sees a sign that says speed limit 55. Well, if he drives 55 kilometers per hour rather than 55 miles per hour, in reality, he's doing 35 or 34.175 if you want to take it that far. So you can see just in driving alone, if he's on the main streets and the speed limit is 35, he's doing 21. And all the cars are, he's going to be a hazard on the road. And this is, I know you're going to say, well, he's going to know it's miles per hour. No, not necessarily. Have you been on the roads lately? And the other thing, too, just talking about the roads. All our road signs are in English. We don't have them in English and Spanish and Arabic and Swahili and all the rest of this stuff. They're all in English. Well, how's he going to know where to get off the turnpike or off the expressway or off the highway? How's he going to know where to go, how to get to where he wants to go? And then on top of that, how's he going to know when he got there? He wants to go to Burger King, but he can't read. Well, Burger King and McDonald's, it's a bad example because of all the symbolism there. But let's say he wants to go to, a computer store, and somebody says, yeah, the computer store is Joe's Computer Store and Fish Market or whatever. And he tells him that in Spanish or in Swahili or whatever it is, and he can't read. How's he going to know when he got there? It's important. When you get to this country, it's important that you're able to understand the language and read the language. It makes it better for you. It makes it better for us. Hey, you come to this country legally, welcome. If you've gone through the education process and become an American citizen, welcome to the United States, American citizen. If you snuck across the border, as far as I'm concerned, you're a criminal. But hey, that's just my opinion. This has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Hey, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. I'm so glad you could be here to watch this video. And don't forget, you can get email notifications every time we upload a video, and we upload them every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I know, you're not that stupid. You know Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you don't need an email notification, but you can do it for other YouTube channels too. So once again, this has been Ken for the Information Nation, and in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Hey, have a wonderful day.